Well, this is a pretty obvious lesson in democracy, but I don't think people primates get it because people primates are still trying to get away with making more money at the expense of others, buying lottery tickets, thinking the Anthropocene is something you can get away with without financial cost when it's the concept of economics that brought about the Anthropocene as much as, you know, okay, well, maybe not as much as the supernatural religions, but I would say a close second is the concept of the monetary paradigms. That type of magical ideology has definitely led to a disconnection from the natural world. Hey, by the way, did you guys ever notice, like, either an Avatar or some comic book series I see where there is a balance between their higher life form, not in terms of control over other life forms on that planet, uh, or of consumption, food chain stuff, but higher life form in the sense of, uh, being the ones that demonstrate the highest forms of a variety of intelligence while living for long periods of time in harmony with their planet, such as in Avatar and other like comic book stories that I've recently seen. Do you notice that even people are right about this or tell stories about this or film movies about this is we don't talk about it as if it is really it is how sentience and sapience would develop, if people had an ecocentric worldview like I've been trying to teach you guys. Anyways, getting back to lessons in democracy is I'm looking at this site here. What is it called? Let's see what it is. I don't know if this is an ad at the bottom or what. Let me see the top instead. I was just looking net worth of like politicians like Pierre Poilievre. It says net worth 2023 $5 million. $5 million. I don't even know what I would do with that. I think it would just upset me to have anything more than, like, let's say in the bank account $200,000, because that's pretty much enough for me to live the rest of my life. $200,000. So my point is, it looks like he's 44 years old, and so that means his mother, his biological mother, might be around 60 today. I don't know if he's in touch with her still. I don't think he talks about that. But anyways, what I wanted to say is, I think you should be weary of politicians, which of course pretty much would be everyone, but especially weary of the ones that are some of the richest ones in your country. Because seriously, folks, like, if you don't get yet that people becoming rich require other people becoming poor to become rich, if you don't get that basic concept and you still vote for them thinking they're public servants who will restore equality, like, do you really think everybody can become a millionaire? Like, I've had like Jehovah's Witness say this at the door sometimes, or other people who cognitive dissonance in the form of, mixing and matching all sorts of incompatible ideologies and worldviews in their heads. Like, oh, if only we're more like this, or you're more like me, or we're more like them, everybody could be a millionaire or have all their needs met, because we believe money is actually how to solve problems, instead of still not realizing to this day, as the Anthropocene is accelerating, that it is what has been causing the problems. So again, watch Avatar. Look for stories in comic books. Like, one I read recently is it's a planet where other life forms would go to sometimes for healing things that are hard to heal in their own cultures or civilizations on their other planet. They go to this place where the higher life forms have such harmony with their biosphere, and they don't necessarily have a global brain going on there, but, or at least not a fully developed one, but they can actually use organics, like animate stuff to actually heal themselves. You don't need money for that. You just need to be connected to the natural world. So look at these stories again and say, why are we still not smart enough to demand that our politicians give up a lot of their money and explain why they have so much, and explain the economics of why they can have so much while others have so little, or if they believe that everybody can have as much as them, Whatever it is that is incongruent, inconsistent, that is not possible in the same reality at the same time, ask them this. And again, I've told you guys, if I ever went into politics, I'd be accepting whatever the minimum wage is of that time. I'd be investing a lot of the income allotted to me, including part of my salary, for staff and also for more hours for people to come. And I wouldn't refuse conversations with people that live in a different territory of wherever that may be, especially if I'm in federal politics. That's ridiculous. And then, but after the 4 years of all the abuse that I would take by even people that voted for me, or even people that started as colleagues who believed in me and then didn't realize that it meant they also had to play a part in the solutions, and the solution had a cost. And the cost is, their own comforts and bank accounts. Then yeah, I would after that time believe I deserved whatever the pension you get if you're not assassinated and you've done your 4 years as an MP.